What's up, everyone? Welcome to your 30-minute shoulders and core. We are breaking this up into 3 different rounds. First round is going to be focusing on a lot of shoulders. Second round is going to be focusing on a lot of core. And then the final round, our burnout round, is going to focus on a combination of both. We're going to be doing some front raises and lateral raises. So go light there. And then something kind of medium, anywhere between, let's say, 8 and 12 pounds, and work with that. You could be a little less than that, you could be a little more than that. Everyone's a little bit different, but just on a general rule or guideline, then that's a good place to start. But let's start with that warm up first. All right, feet hip width, soft bend through the knees, hands behind your head. Good morning stretch, hinge from the hips, reach the arms forward, hands behind, stand up, squeeze the glutes at the top. I love starting out with this because I think it's just a good stretch, good core activation. And it's called Good Morning. So I feel like if you're working out in the morning, it's a perfect exercise to start with. So we're only gonna be here for about 15 more seconds. And then we are taking it to some alternating reverse lunges. Less than 10. Maybe you get one more in. And hold at the top. All right, alternating reverse lunges. You'll step back right and then step back left. Now, if you have any issues with your knees, keep that range of motion a little bit higher. You can work a little bit smaller. As you'll notice, anytime I step back with my left foot, I'm working a lot higher. Range of motion is not great in that knee. We're only here for about 15 more seconds, and then we have an inchworm to plank coming up. Really great workout for the core. Here's 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we have that inchworm to plank. You'll walk out to a plank, walk it back, stand up, reach to the fingertips. All right, 30 seconds. Stay at your own pace, press those heels down. Nice stretch to the calves and the back of the legs. Take your time with this one, don't rush it. Remember to breathe. You get about one more, and then we're gonna hold in that plank. All right, meet me in plank, abs tight. We're gonna step that right foot forward, reach your arm up, bring it down, take it back, and then switch sides. Love this stretch for so many reasons. Great for your hips, good rotational movement. Big exhale at the top. Always that option to drop that bottom knee. Let's do one more each side. One more. Good. All right, meet me in plank, abs tight. We're gonna press it up to down dog. Abs stay engaged, and then back to a plank. Inhale, and then exhale on the way down. So I have an exhale up, tiny inhale of sip of air, exhale on the way down. 2 more. Warming up the shoulders, the core. Last one. And meet me in plank. Carefully come down to your knees. Little cat-cow articulation through the spine. Inhale and then exhale, round your head. Round your head, round your spine. Eyes to thighs. And open it up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch out. One more. Exhale, round, press into your palms, tops of your feet to the floor, and then arch it out. Go ahead and bring your head nice and neutral, and let's get into it. All right, we have dumbbell shoulder press to start us off. Go ahead and grab your medium weights. Come to a standing. Again, you can do athletic stance or staggered stance. And we just have pressing up to the top. All right, big exhale on that effort. 3, 2, 1. We're focusing on 8 to 10 here. Think rib cage down. Avoid that arch in your back. Use that breath, big exhale anytime you press those weights up. Your 8 to 10 might be faster, might be slower than mine. If you're already done, we weight's probably not heavy enough for you. I want to pick up a heavier weight. And if you're really struggling to get that weight overhead, you're using momentum, might want to go a little lighter. Woo! All right, next we have lateral raises, 8 to 10. I have to keep a soft bend in my elbow, and I would suggest you do the same. Anytime we go straight, just a lot of pressure on that elbow joint. And let's get started. 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. I got 10 pounds. I should have brought lighter weights. Relax through the shoulders, relax your jaw. Avoid those shoulders creeping up. Woo. One more. See, I'm starting to swing there. Not good. No bueno. Round the shoulders back. If you start to swing or sway, just go to a lighter set of weights. All right. Next, we have front raises. So I'm going to do alternating since I have heavier weights. If you don't have, if you're anywhere, I would recommend anywhere between 5 to 8 pounds for these typically. If you're heavier and that's all you have, then just alternate. Just make sure you're in that good form. So 8 to 10. Here we go. If you can do both, do both. I'm probably gonna have to do alternating lateral raises as well. It's okay. We figure it out as we go sometimes. Avoid that swing, that sway. Great for the core just as much as the shoulders. Abs are nice and tight. Woo! One more. And rest. Whew. Feel free to take a break in between sets. That's okay. Grab water if you need. I'm always gonna grab water. Gotta stay hydrated. And let's do it again. 2 more times through. Squat to lift, squat to drop. Dumbbell shoulder press. Here we go, round 2. 3, 2, 1. 8 to 10, always that option to do alternating as well. Think rib cage down. I'm still working on a little rib flare myself, so it's just as much as a cue for you as it is for me. Woo. Great work, keep it up, almost there. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! I'm gonna have to set it down, shake it out. And then let's get back into it. Lateral raises. I am going to be alternating since my weights are a little heavier. And you can either alternate with me or you can do both at the same time. All right, round those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I truly think that lateral raises and front raisers are one of the most challenging weight workouts just because shoulders can be a little stingy sometimes. Got to keep the core strong. And our arm is almost straight, not completely straight. And it's further away from the body, so that makes it harder. Big exhale. Solid through the core. Relax your jaw as much as you can. Whew. One more each side. All right, take a breather. Have a few seconds in between this next round. Then we have one more set here. All right, front raises, I'm alternating. Go full or alternate, you choose. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. So that's 1. I wish it were 2, but it's not. Nice strong core. Lifting just to about shoulder height. Keep it up. If I don't talk as much, it's because these are a lot harder. Normally I'm a chatty Cathy, but when I have a hard workout, whoo, my talking goes down a lot. Let's do one more. Here we go. And rest, woo! All right, one more round of that, and then we're going into our core. Grab water if you need. Shake it out, do the wave if you want, dance, whatever you wanna do. I don't care. Squat to lift, reset, rack those weights, palms forward, get into your perfect stance. 3, 2, 1, third round, then we go into core. Here we go, 8 to 10. Sometimes I get really jazzed when it's the last round and I start to like speed up a little bit. Sometimes I physically can't because the weight. Let's do 2 more. Woo! All right, and rest. Take a second, shake it out. Grab water if you need. And then let's jump back into it. Weightlifting isn't meant to be fast, slow, and controlled. So if you have to take breaks in between, that is totally fine. Okay, round those shoulders back, reset. I like staggered stance, as I've said 100 times. If you like athletic, feel free. Okay, so I have alternating lateral raises, 8 to 10. Here we go. Woo, I'm already feeling the burn. Final round here, and then we take it to core. If I make like an ugly face, I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta do that to get through it. I'm trying to relax my neck, my shoulders as much as I can. Shoulders, like I said, are a little more challenging, I think, than any other muscle, because there's a lot going on there, kind of like your knees. 2 more each side. 1 more each side. Woo! And rest. Woo! Okay, you're doing great. I know this one is challenging, stay in it. We are almost done with the shoulders for a while, and then we get back down into the core a little bit. Let me do one of these, one of these. Okay, whatever feels good. All right, this is it. Alternating front raises. 8 to 10, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Anytime you lift that weight, you exhale. Keep it up. Avoid that swing, that sway. If you're really swinging and swaying, lighter weight. Or take a second, get back into it. Just make sure you're in that good form. We do not want to injure ourselves. We don't have time for that. 1 more each side. Let's go. And rest it out. Nice work. Woo, okay, we are done. Round 1. Round 2 is our core round. And then we have a burnout round. So first core exercise, even though technically there's kind of all core exercises, is going to be Russian twist. So I have a weight here. My knees are bent. I like to flex my feet. I'm just gonna twist to the right and then twist to the left, really getting to those obliques, all right? 8 to 10, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So that's 1. Make sure that you're not twisting just the shoulders. Make sure that your shoulders and your waist are moving as one. That's where you're really going to get into that oblique. So we don't want to disassociate them. A lot of times when people do twists, they only are moving with their shoulders. It's not really doing a whole lot for your core. And we just work the shoulders. So let's take it to the core, right? 2 more each side. Avoid that swing, that sway of the knees, and rest. Woo! All right, next, we have tuck ups. So bring your palms to the floor, lean back slightly, and then you're just gonna pull your knees in, extend, pull in, extend. Now I'm working with a little bit of a back thing, so I'm not going to extend my leg completely straight. You can also do one knee at a time if you're dealing with any lower back pain or back issues as well. But if you're not, extend as long as you can and then pull it back in. All right, 8 to 10. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good job. So I'm keeping that slight bend in my knee. Zipping the legs together, squeeze the inner thighs. When you create a space that's actually harder on your core, find that inner thigh, lower ab connection. That's gonna help a lot. If you're seeing coning or doming, go to this. Okay, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. That is tougher than it looks. All right, next we have a 30-second plank hold. So a lot of options here. You can work from the knees, work on your toes, a combination of both, or take this to an incline, especially if you are newly postpartum, I'll say a year below, or if you haven't really worked on your core that much, or your pelvic floor, then I would suggest working from your knees or an incline. But if you're ready to pop up to the toes, pop up to the toes. All right, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Abs in nice and tight. Press the forearms down into the floor. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze every single muscle that you have. A lot of times I think people just think core. We gotta squeeze our butts, our quads. Think about really flexing those feet, pressing your heels back. Press up and out of those shoulders. Create that space between the shoulder blades and pull the abs in. Don't think just navel to spine. All right, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good job. And if that was really challenging for you and you were on the toes and you're like, I can't do this, just go down to the knees and then get back up into the toes. Baby steps each time. All right, we're doing that again. So just swing your legs through, find your weight, Russian twist. Always the option to work without the weight and just press your palms together. I like to flex my feet, round back slightly. Here we go, 8 to 10. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Option to take your legs to tabletop if you want to level up. But I would still zip up the legs. And if your knees and hips are moving, bring the heels back down. Remember, we're not just moving the shoulders, hips, and think about lifting up with your oblique rather than just moving your shoulders side to side. Good. Two more each side. And rest, good job. All right, lose that weight, nose itches. And we have those tuck ups. Inhale, exhale, zip up the abs, lift the legs, 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. Lean back, pull it in. Inhale, exhale, abs in tight. Option to alternate lifting the legs. Keep it up. Look for coning or doming. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right. Woo. Plank hold. Here we go. 30 seconds. Starts in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Squeeze every muscle you have. Squeeze your glutes. Activate your thighs. Press the forearms down. Keep the gaze right at your fingertips. Don't do this, and don't do this. Right at your thumbs. Press up and out of the shoulders. Just stay solid as you can. Press those heels back, abs in. Woo. Breathe through it. You're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Rest it out. Nice job. Let's take a quick stretch here. Meet me in child's pose. Big inhale. Exhale. Let it all go. Couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Grab water if you need. We have one more round of that core. Russian twist. Grab your weight. Option to work without it. Zip the legs. Flex your feet. If your feet are apart, that's okay, but I find it a little more comfortable to zip the legs. If you want to take them to tabletop, you can. Just remember, your knees and hips aren't moving side to side as you move side to side. Okay, round that waistband back. 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. Final round of core. Then we got our burnout and a little cool down. Big exhale with each twist. Squeeze the inner thighs on your way down on that twist and on your way back up. It's gonna put in a little bit more work there, a little bit more of a challenge, but it's also gonna feel a lot better. It's gonna take the work out of your hip flexors and into your lower abs. 2 more each side, you got it. Option to level up, bring those legs to tabletop to avoid that sway of the knees and the hips. And rest, woo! All right, we have those tuck-ups. I think I'm gonna be alternating this time. Again, you lean lightly back into the palms, legs extend, and then pull back in. I'm gonna go ahead and then alternate, but if you can extend and pull in all the way, feel free. You do you. 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. Lean back, pull in. Maybe go for it, maybe try it if you haven't. But keep in mind, are you seeing combing, doning? How does it feel? One more each side. And we have that plank hold. And rest, nice job. All right, plank hold. Here we go. 30 seconds. Come to the forearms, option to come to the knees, take it to an incline or a combination of both. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Final 30-second hold. After you've completed this, you've done a 90-second plank, which is pretty awesome. Remember, squeeze your booty, squeeze, activate the thighs, forearms down, press away from the floor, keep the gaze right at your thumbs, relax the shoulders away from the knees, and breathe. Close your eyes if you need. You have 10 seconds left. I know it's kind of cliche, but you really can do anything for 10 seconds, I promise. 2, 1, rest. Woo! Awesome job. Core round is done. Now let's do that combination, okay? But let's get a quick stretch first. Child's pose. Sit back towards the heels. Think about your fingertips running away from your body. Take an inhale. Exhale. Awesome work. All right, so we have our burnout round. So this is where we're doing a little bit of a combination of both. So we are going to do an Arnold press, a side plank hip dip on each side, and then mountain climbers to finish it out, then we'll get a nice stretch. All right, show you what that Arnold press looks like. Grab your weights. So Arnold press, we do, take it to the shoulders, you press it out, your palms face you bring it down, your palms face in. Okay, so palms face in, face out, and then back in. A little rotation. All right, 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. Here we go. Final round, you've made it. Sometimes I like to sing. Makes it a little bit more interesting, right? Not as stale. So we're still working the shoulders, just at a slightly different angle with that rotation. Big exhale at the top, rib cage down, athletic or static stance you choose. We have 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, set those weights down. Side plank. So we're going to do 10 each side. Couple of options for you. You can keep the knees down and just lift the hips like this, or you can keep both legs together. You can even have an arm up if you choose. I, however, am going to keep my knees down today, but feel free to level up if you want. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 10 each side. Just make sure that that shoulder is in line with your elbow. You got it. 3 more. Zip up the abs. 1 more this side. 10. Good. Switch sides. A little shoulder and a little core here. Same thing. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I like to put my hand here to think about pulling my abs in. Two more. Awesome job. All right, mountain climbers. Let's do this. So we're doing anywhere from 8 to 10, so max of 20, okay? Max 20 meaning this is 1. That's 1, not, okay? All right, let's just call it 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Always the option to take this standing, keep going, and pulling the knees to your chest if your wrists are hurting you at all, okay? Always that option. Almost there. Abs stay tight, press away from the floor. Core and shoulders, pretty much full body right here, heart rate getting up too. Stay with me. Try not to look down, try not to look up, gaze right past the fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. 2 more rounds, then we stretch. Let's go, grab those weights, Arnold press, come to that standing, staggered or athletic stance. Rack the weights, palms face you. 3, 2, 1, 8 to 10. Let's do this. Big exhale at the top. Yes. We have 1 more round after this. You are so close. Then you can give yourself a pat on the back, get back to your daily lives. You feel good about what you accomplished here today. You know, we're all busy moms, we got a lot going on. So taking time for yourself is hard. It's the way to go. Give yourself a pat on the back. 2 more. Woo. And 1. Woo. There we go. All right, we have those side plank hip dips. Lots of options. Knees together, onto your toes, or you can even do 1 knee down, 1 up. Maybe I'll try that this time. All right, let's go. 10 each side. 1, 2, use your breath. 3, 4, 5, press out of that shoulder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more. 10, good job. Switch sides when you're ready. 10 this side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, option arm up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Woo! Mountain climbers. Let's do this. I'm gonna tie my shoe real quick. You get into placement. If your wrists are hurting you can always do this standing and then pull the knees to your chest, all right? 30 seconds starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 30 seconds. Always the option to slow it down. Just keep the core tight, shoulders away from the ears. You're almost there. Booty low. I don't want to see this. Okay, if you're doing this, go ahead and just take it slow. Even the option to pull the knee in like this. That's a good starting point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Final round. Final round, then we stretch. Let's do this. Grab those weights. Carefully come to a standing. Arnold press, palms face you. Get set. 3, 2, 1. Always the option to alternate as well. Like if you're like, I am not feeling double, just go ahead and take it to an alternating Arnold press, okay? Nothing wrong with that. You've worked hard during that final round. If you can keep doing it full, do it full. Relax through the shoulders. Big exhale. Avoid, sometimes I have to reset my body. As I get out of alignment, I can feel it. 2 more. 1, 2. Whew. All right. Hip dips, or hip lifts, side plank, hip lifts. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Switch sides real quick. Again, knees together, knee over, or both on your toes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe, 7, 8. Nice. All right, we end in mountain climbers. Then we stretch 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull, pull, pull. Shoulders, abs, pretty much total body. Don't gaze down, don't gaze up, right above the fingertips. Option to come to a standing, option to slow it down, or even drop to the knees. And pull, extend, and then pull in. You choose. You're almost there. You have less than 10 seconds. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Amazing job. Awesome work. Woo, let's stretch it out. Meet me in child's pose. Catch your breath. Knees go wide. Sit back towards your heels. Fingertips reach away from the body. Take a couple deep breaths in. Inhale. Let the pelvic floor relax. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Amazing work today. Shoulders and core. No joke. Take it over to that right side. Left palm presses on top of the right. Just gets a little different angle. Maybe you sit back a little deeper towards your heels. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Take it over to the left. Right palm on top of the left. This feels so good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take it back center. One more big stretch. And carefully come to all fours. Let's do a little cat-cow here. Inhale. Exhale. Round. And then arch it out. Exhale. Press the palms, tops of your feet to the floor. And arch it out. One more time. And arch. Bring your head nice and neutral. Come to a seated position. Right ankle over your left knee. And then bend. There we go. Whew. Relax the shoulders, maybe bend the elbows. And when you're ready, switch sides. One side always feels different to me. Come to a seated position. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Reach through the shoulders. Lower down. Last one. Inhale. Palms come together. Exhale. Hands to heart center. As always, give yourself, your neighbors a round of applause. Amazing work today. And we'll see you in the next workout. Bye.